2 Kings. Chapter 21. Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 55 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Hephzibah. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord after the abomination of the heathen, whom the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. For he went back and built the high places which Hezekiah his father had destroyed. And he erected up altars for Baal, and made a grove, as did Ahab, king of Israel, and worshipped all the host of heaven, and served them. Also he built altars in the house of the Lord, of the which the Lord said, In Jerusalem will I put my name. And he built altars for all the host of the heaven, in the two courts of the house of the Lord. And he caused his sons to pass through the fire, and gave himself to witchcraft and sorcery. And he used them that had familiar spirits, and were soothsayers, and did much evil in the sight of the Lord, to anger him. And he set the image of the grove that he had made in the house whereof the Lord had said to David and to Solomon his son, In this house and in Jerusalem, which I have chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, will I put my name forever. Neither will I make the feet of Israel move any more out of the land which I gave their fathers, so that they will observe and do all that I have commanded them, and according to all the law that my servant Moses commanded them. Yet they obeyed not, but Manasseh led them out of the way, to do more wickedly than did the heathen people whom the Lord destroyed before the children of Israel. Therefore the Lord spake by his servants the prophets, saying, Because that Manasseh king of Judah hath done such abominations, and hath wrought more wickedly than all that the Amorites, which were before him, did, and hath made Judah sin also with his idols, therefore thus saith the Lord God of Israel, Behold, I will bring an evil upon Jerusalem and Judah, that whoso heareth of it, both his ears shall tingle. And I will stretch over Jerusalem the line of Samaria, and the plummet of the house of Ahab. And I will wipe Jerusalem as a man wipeth a dish which he wipeth, and turneth it upside down. And I will forsake the remnant of mine inheritance, and deliver them into the hand of their enemies, and they shall be robbed and spoiled of all their adversaries, because they have done evil in my sight, and have provoked me to anger, since the time their fathers came out of Egypt until this day. Moreover, Manasseh shed innocent blood exceedingly much, till he replenished Jerusalem from corner to corner, beside his sin wherewith he made Judah to sin, and to do evil in the sight of the Lord. Concerning the rest of the acts of Manasseh, and all that he did, and his sin that he sinned, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And Manasseh slept with his fathers, and was buried in the garden of his own house, even in the garden of Uzzah. And Amon, his son, reigned in his stead. Amon was 22 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 2 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name also was Meshullemeth, the daughter of Harez of Jotbah. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, as his father Manasseh did. For he walked in all the way that his father walked in, and served the idols that his father served, and worshipped them. And he forsook the Lord God of his fathers, and walked not in the way of the Lord. And the servants of Amon conspired against him, and slew the king in his own house. And the people of the land slew all them that had conspired against King Amon. And the people made Josiah, his son, king in his stead. Concerning the rest of the acts of Amon, which he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? And they buried him in his sepulchre in the garden of Uzzah, and Josiah his son reigned in his stead.